Hello, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If this is your first time here, consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button and remembering the notification bell, because that's the way you're going to be reminded when I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, for today's video, I'm going to be using some of the fabric from the Dollar Tree. And for this first DIY, I have one of these decorative ladders with the home word on them. I think these are so cute. And what I'm going to be using is these 3 sheets of fabric. Now, for the home sign, I am going to keep the juke hanger on there so I can have the option to hang this. And I want to pop off this home word, but I want to make sure I keep everything intact because I do want to use this home word for a future project, and it did come off pretty easy. I am going to keep this ladder the same color, and I'm going to keep this little greenery attached to it as well. Now, what I'm going to do is take my 3 different sheets of fabric, and I am just going to take my first fabric and just cut off how much I want to use. And then I'm going to use this piece as a template to measure with the other 2 colors to make sure that I cut the same amount. These projects in today's video are very simple, but I wanted to share with you some fall decor ideas using the Dollar Tree fabric. Also, these DIYs require no painting, so that's actually good too. They're very cute and they're quick and easy. The Dollar Tree does have so many different fabric choices out right now for the fall. They have some really beautiful fall prints. I'm going with these colors for this project. So after I get all 3 of my fabrics cut out, what I'm going to do is just fold the sides in. So you want to see the sides where the fabric is rough, where it was cut, and I'll just use my iron to iron that flat, and that way everything will look nice and intact. So what I'm going to do is iron all 3 of these fabrics. And so now that I have that complete, this is how it look, and all I'm doing is just creating a little miniature blanket ladder. So I'm just going to add this first one at the top, and I'm just making sure that I tuck the fabric in and that you don't see any rough edges. And then I'm going to go in with the buffalo check print next, and I'm just going to tuck that in, and I do have to flip it over to make sure that the rough side is in the back. And then after I get that tucked in nicely, I am going to add the green fabric next. I'm just going to tuck that in, and then what I'm going to do so everything can stay intact, I am going to flip it over and just tack it down with a little hot glue. I don't want to add too much, so for when the Christmas season come, I can switch it out and add some of the Christmas fabric. I think this is so cute. It's just a little miniature blanket ladder, and I absolutely love this combinations of colors. And that will be it for this DIY. Very simple, but it is so cute. Now for my next 2 DIYs, I'm going to be using this pumpkin here from the Dollar Tree. I just want to pull off the fabric and keep it intact. Now, I do have some more of the buffalo check fabric, but I decided why not just reuse this fabric that's on this pumpkin, and that way I can save that buffalo check. And all I'm doing is taking my knife to slice this pumpkin right in half. It's foam, so it's easy to cut. Now that I have my 2 pieces, I am going to just see how much of this piece that I took off the pumpkin, how much fabric I need, so I won't have to hot glue all of this fabric down. So I'm just wrapping it around to get an estimate of how much I need to cut off. Now I'm just going to go around and cut this piece of fabric down, and then I'll go back and add it to the half pumpkin to see if I need to cut any more down. Once that is done, I'm just going to use this as a template to cut out some more of this orange fabric, because I am going to be cutting the I am going to be covering the other half of the pumpkin because I'm creating 2 DIYs. So now all I'm going to do is wrap this pumpkin, and I'm just going to use some hot glue to tack everything down. And I'm not trying to be really neat on the back end of this pumpkin because I will be hot gluing this down. I just want to make sure that everything is pulled tight and tacked down. And then once I get that all done, I am going to repeat that step, and I am going to add the orange fabric to the other half of the pumpkin, and I'm just going to repeat adding the glue and tacking everything down. These 2 DIYs are just so adorable, and I absolutely love how they turned out. And this is just another cute way to use the fabric from the Dollar Tree. So once I get all of the fabric tacked down and it's nice and secured, I am going to be adding some jute cord to both of these pieces, and I'm pretty much just going to attach the jute cord to the back. I'm going to hold it, and all I'm doing is wrapping it around twice through the grooves of the pumpkin. So I'm just going to go around twice and then go over to the next one twice, and then I'm going to do that through each I'll say crease in the pumpkin, and then I'll just tack it down in the back with some hot glue, and I'll do the same to the other pumpkin half. And I actually have a future DIY where I did this exact same thing, but I stacked the pumpkins and I had several different fabric prints, and that'll be in a future video. But I thought that came out so cute. So now that I have that's complete, I'm going to take these 2 stems out of the pack from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to hot glue them in the back, and I'm making sure I add them in the little dent where I cut the pumpkin in half, and the little top piece had the little dent in them, if that makes sense. And so I'm just pushing it right in. And now you can add these pumpkins to any sign, but from the Dollar Tree I do have 2 of these little decorative boxes, and I don't have to paint them because I love the color of them. It has a high end look to them, and I'm just going to place my pumpkins right inside, and I'm just going to hot glue them down. This one I'm going to have it tilt a little bit, and I'm making sure that I have the little piece, the little decorative piece you can see at the top. I want to make sure that that is at the top, but on one of them I am going to take it off so that I will be able to stack these little pieces. But right here you will see where I had to pour the pumpkin up to make sure that the little piece was at the top. So once I get those both tacked down, that is it for these, and I think they came out so cute. And here is why I just have them stacked, and I absolutely love them. So for the next DIY, I have the same 3 fabric sheets that I've been using, and I'm just going to cut this last piece in half, and I'm going to cut out this same amount for each color. And I was able to create these projects using the same fabric sheet, so that kept it budget friendly. And all I'm doing right now is just cutting out the top part of this pumpkin. I'm just cutting out that little stem. So once I go around it with my knife, I just push the little stem right inside to create the hole. And then I'm going to take these sheets and cut them down the middle again, so that I can have 2 strips of each color. I am going to cut another little hole at the bottom of the pumpkin so that I can tuck my fabric in on both ends. So pretty much all I'm doing is just taking this one strip of fabric, and I'm going to tuck it in the bottom, and I'm going to tuck it in at the top, and then I'm going to go in with another color, the green color, and place it right next to it. I'm tucking it in on both sides, and I'm just using my little knife to help me push it through. And then now I'm going to go in with the buffalo check print, and then I'm going to go in with the green color. Now I'm just adding all of my fabric first, and then I can go around and just make sure that I have the foam covered. And so now I'm going in with the orange color, and then I will only have the last strip, which is the buffalo check, and I'm going to add that. And as you can see, I'm just pulling fabric to make sure that everything is completely covered and that you don't see any of the white foam. And now all I'm doing is just tucking any rough edges and just making sure everything is covered. Now from the Dollar Tree, I am going to be using one of those stems out of that pack, and I'm just seeing how I want to place it, and then I am going to use some hot glue to help me attach the stem, and then that will be it for this pumpkin. And I absolutely love this pumpkin. I love the colors. I think it just came out so cute. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.